Does that make sense?
I'm gonna bring Nick in with me.
Okay.
Oh, we're gonna need masks. Oh, hey. My mask.
Actually reminds me. Go ahead. Go ahead. I need to check something.
Okay.
So, whoever's here, I'm sorry. I'm taking off the camera. No, wrong one. I'm gonna mask the stream for just a bit because I forgot to check something. Okay. That's what I wanted to make sure. I'm okay, Brett. I'm kind of frustrated with a husband, but...
I'm very glad I listened to you. This is also in the Brett's van.
Ah.
I don't want to leave that.
Yeah. So there's $14 in the account.
Okay.
I will. You know I am, Lexi. Look, we've got Lexi and Steph.
Oh, hello.
Okay, so Lexi, just so you know, the phone is on that thing on my dash. So if it gets grabbed and something else gets done with it, yes. And it gets played, it's not me, it's David. Where does he work?
He works at the place where you DI.
Okay. So Jade's, then DI, and I don't think Brett bothered to share it. But for the past, so when I first got married, I would schedule everyone dental appointments. And every single time he'd come, I can't make it, so I'd have to call, on that day. And I'd always do it at a time when he supposedly should be able to. But he wanted to go hunting, or he wanted to go fishing, or this or that. And I'd tell him in advance, and I'd remind him, and he would always complain. So I hit a point where, okay, fine. You need to schedule your own, because I'm getting sick of you getting mad that I've made you an appointment and reminded you frequently about the appointment. So you're in charge of your own health now. I'm not, I shouldn't have to be taking care of you even as much or more than my own children. And this was while they were all underage. Every one of them, including Stephen, were underage. And I was having to take care of him more than any of the kids. And so I left it in his hands. And he's been going to the dentist about once every 3 years. And that's what caused it, Lexi. The secondary part that's the bigger problem, that's the big problem, causing the huge issue of everything. So... And Steph, I think, kind of gets that. The been there, done that. it brings, Steph will understand what I mean by that. Because I think she's done an amazing job so far, and there's more, yeah.
Doesn't look like anyone said anything yet. Past what they've already said.
Okay. So David's going to a friend's house today to play, but his friend's at work, and so we need to pick his friend up. And he wants to go get leftovers from last night. Lexi, you'll understand what that is. Delicious curry. Homemade curry. I will say, Lexi, Brett is doing better. He did stay home from work today to give the antibiotic time to kick in, but he's not. His blood sugars have evened out, and at least it appears they have, which is a good indication that things are getting under control. And then he's sleeping, but he's also going to have to deal with a phone call from for his insulin. So they said they'd call him, so hopefully he answers the phone. Yesterday I said the purple.
I didn't. I wasn't with you really yesterday.
I couldn't remember. And it was Mindy. You were already there. Get why I was thinking I told you? I was thinking I took you over, but no, you were already there. Yesterday during the stream I told her to go out. I really needed her to go after a purple. Because I was literally waiting on one purple thing. So, for the event, I still need to go in the fortress a couple times. Place a few images. So, yes, going after purple is good the more I think about it. And so I need to place 2 or 3 images. Need to go in the fortress 2 times, and I can't remember where I'm at on the other. I think it's Wizarding XP, but I'm not positive. And I'm not looking at the screen, so I'm not sure what it is. I just know I was not finished with it yesterday. After basically where I was on the Twitch live stream yesterday is where I am now. So, another thing, if you didn't watch yesterday's video, Jen is looking at getting a new phone, so she'd be able to load in Twitch, to get the Twitch app too. And
okay. Steph says, I'm in the middle of virtual school, so I technically should be teaching right now. Yeah, you probably should. I got it. On the running.
Sorry about that, Steph. So, let's see. Yeah, well, that's what I was going to say. She was going to get with her mom. She said today. she said, I'm getting antsy. And so she was going to get with her mom today and actually go get a new phone. So, we may have Jen over on Twitch too. Right now, what I'm going to do is go live on both Twitch and YouTube on Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Maybe some extras on YouTube, unless everyone is over on Twitch, at which point if everyone ends up over on Twitch, the extras will be on Twitch. But the live streams on Twitch will be loaded to YouTube. So if you don't catch the live stream, you can always go catch it the next day on YouTube. So, I am running in because it looks like Jade is here. David didn't think he was going to be. Sorry about the burp. Jade?
Jade's not here.
Oh, his car is.
I didn't think he was, at least. Is Jade here? Alright, so he is here, but he's sleeping.
Okay. I'll just go tell them this thing. If I lose connection for a minute, I'm sorry. I'll be right back.
You can give that thing.
Do you know what to tell him? Have him tell him? David grabbed it as I was halfway down the stairs, or 3/4 the way, but he's going to explain it. So, my laptop behaved slightly yesterday night. Yesterday morning, it looked like the hard drive was completely dead. Yesterday night, it partway started up. Cool, thanks, Seth. So, what was it? So yeah, last night it got farther, but it didn't get all the way. So it looks like the hard drive might not be completely dead, and so my brother might be able to do something about it. Oh yeah. I mean, I'll give it, it's a 3-year-old computer. I was like, okay, well, we'll just replace it. But then I found out, Brett had this, and I found out that the dentist wants paid in advance. And so we're going to have to pay the dentist anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500 total by Monday.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of frustrating. And so the new computer, even if my brother can't get it to work, is still not in the cards. Even if both kids that owe me a lot of money were to pay me, there still wouldn't be money for the computer, because I have 2 other kids who I now need to pay back. And so, yeah.
It is the end.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna be easier to go right.
I'm just making sure.
Okay, yeah, I heard you say that.
Okay, I didn't know for sure.
Okay, yes, I did hear you say that. I'm just... This road, I do not want to try and go left on.
Yeah, no, that's fine. With PCs, I much prefer PCs than laptops, though.
And I get that. I'm just wondering if there's some way I can use it in my room.
PC?
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind if we
said
can...
something. Just went through that with lymphoma removal. Lipoma. Ooh, what happened here?
If someone started to have an issue, it's obvious that it just... Because they pulled off the road. It wasn't a crash or anything.
Well, still, like...
I'm sorry on that stuff. I hope everything's okay, but yeah. So the hard part here also is the dentist. They take our insurance, but you have to pay full price up front, and then they bill your insurance, and then when they when they finally get it through insurance, get everything paid, everything else, then they send you a rebate for the rest of the money, or for the money that they were paid.
Alright, so Steph said something else. So did not have the extra cash. I'm assuming that she meant to say, so did you not have the extra cash?
So here's one thing that happened. We knew we owed my daughter about $100. I was prepared for that. Things were going to get paid off pretty quickly. Just because my husband's known for spending money out of the account, and she'd had her taxes put into our account. So we owe her $100. About. It's a bit under that, but yeah.
Oh, no, I did not have the extra cash.
Oh, you didn't have... Yeah, I get that. So here's what happened. I had $100 to make it the rest of this week and to make it next week. About $100 for everything that was needed. And then when he went in, so he went in for an emergency dental yesterday. And he was supposed to go in Monday for a root canal. And at the emergency appointment yesterday, she let me know, no, you pay up front, period. Before you leave the office, you pay for whatever treatment was received. And her response was, I know people who are on food stamps that can come up with thousands of dollars with no problem, with no planning as they leave the office. And I'm going, don't even lie to me about that. I know for a fact that is not happening, except maybe in the rarest of cases.
Steph says, as it was not a non-cancerous, the INS ruled it was a cosmetic surgery and wouldn't pay. That
Ouch.
Is stupid, but alright.
I will say, though, I do get that. I have a doctor who said I probably would be better off having some skin folds removed from weight loss and whatever, and because of the EDS, the skin stretches a lot easier, so it becomes folds rather than other. But he said he's tried before with people who literally it's dangerous for them to keep it, and it's declared cosmetic, and so they won't pay a thing.
Okay, Steph says, but it was painful and infected, and I was like, so I'm supposed to wait until it turns cancerous? No thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's so dumb, though. Like, it doesn't matter if it wasn't cancer. Like, it would eventually become if you didn't... that's just...
Well, in that case, I assume your doctor appealed and couldn't get the appeal through. That one should have been deemed a necessary procedure.
Yeah.
I mean, I get that there are some lipomas that are non-issues. I say that because Brett has a bunch of them.
However, just from the sound...
But that one, was not... that one was an issue, not... And So that's why I'm saying that one should have been covered.
Oh, shelled out like 1,100 in cash.
Yeah, that's basically what we're probably gonna have to do. It was $320 something yesterday, and we're looking at another minimum 820 to 800, or I think it's 850 on Monday. And so, but the yesterday, because I didn't know, so here's why I kind of owe one of the two kids. I told you the other one had $150 in my account because
I wanted to buy something for someone that's $150.
Yeah. And it's online, and he doesn't have a debit card. So he put it in the account so we could purchase it.
One of them, at the very least, I could buy in town. I would just much prefer not to.
I get that, but you get what I'm saying.
Though it might be safer, too. Because last time I bought books off of Amazon, they were bent.
But then you did get them back.
Yeah, they were still a little bent. I just didn't want to complain more.
Okay, it's up to you.
The other one I know, so the other one, it's two items that I wanted to get for this person. One of them is 5 to 6 years old, and the only way to get it is through the people who made it, and they have to reprint it.
Where do we want to meet him? Just up front?
I'm gonna give him a call.
Okay.
I'm gonna... Oh wait, Steph said something else. It was the size of a large walnut where my neck meets my shoulder. Couldn't wear a seatbelt or upper garments comfortably.
Yeah, that one needed removed. See, Brett's...
He's right there.
He's right there.
He's right there. I can just go and get him.
Okay. I'll park then. Brett's is on his back and other places, so it's not an issue. Literally, it's a non-issue for him where his are at, but I did get it.
We're going to need to stop by Walmart.
Okay, I'm handing you back the phone, just so you're aware. Heads up.
We are live streaming.
Yes.
Mom plays...
Wizards Unite. I live stream.
Pokemon Go. This is for wizards. Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's basically Ingress.
Yeah. So, just so you're aware.
Oh, that's fine.
Not that you're
We did something like that for D&D, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. That was quite fun. Oh yeah, I talked with Alex yesterday. He said we are going to be able to do the club.
Oh, that's good to know.
It may be limited.
Okay.
And if you're wondering about picking classes, Jill and Karen came in today, and I talked with them. They're going to do it later.
Yeah, that's what they
We
said
met
as well.
with Karen yesterday. Tuesday? Tuesday. It wasn't yesterday.
Tuesday, yeah, it was Tuesday.
We met with Karen Tuesday because...
We couldn't figure out how to do classes.
And he's got some figuring to do.
I might graduate before you.
I have doubts, dude.
Okay.
Because I only need 2 classes in there.
Oh, never mind. You're not gonna...
That's where he's at.
Really?
He's
I
he
need
needs
after
1 or 2 credits.
Yeah, so
I
talked with Karen about that today. She said if I graduate early, I could still stay at the school and do broadcasting and jewelry and all that stuff. I don't have to take math or any of that. I could just do
that's
fun
what
classes.
he was talking about too, is doing VATC and other. It's not actually graduate early, it's complete your classes and not officially graduate.
Yeah.
It's be done before you're done, and then when it becomes time, you just say, hey, you're good, you passed.
Mm-hmm. Because you've already got all the credits you need, everything else, so your senior year becomes...
Senior year becomes
See you, Steph.
play date.
Yeah. And so he was looking at possibly doing VATC classes and stuff like that too. So both of you probably need to get together and decide what you want to do.
All right.
So I also had the quick question. Were you still looking for a job?
I'm gonna wait until school starts just to see how intense school is.
I figured it out. These guys, if you work on the dock, you can still work 5 hours a day after school.
Okay.
Before school.
I'm gonna wait until school starts.
So my recommendation to him was to see, especially, and part of it'll depend if he decides he's going to have another year. So if he has an issue, then he's not stressing about it over one class. Then it might be okay to work.
So with the DI, they will work around your schedule as much as possible. Like last time I was in school and working at the DI, I was working like 10 hours a week. Okay. Which was
so,
like
and I
so
get that.
little.
One of my concerns is if all of a sudden he finds out he has a whole bunch to do.
Especially where they're already sending us home with homework and stuff.
Well, I actually talked with Alex about that like 3 days ago too, when he came. Because I said, hey, I have work after school, how am I going to be able to do some homework? They said they're going to do it, so you have 3 days to work on homework, and then it's like due Wednesday night at 11:59.
Oh, okay.
And then, like for
Thursday and Friday, it'll be done on Saturday.
Sunday.
Oh.
12.
Dang, that's pretty good. Alright.
It's pretty good, but I talked to Alex because I said, hey, I work and I might not be able to do that. I think
you can get credits for working, by the way.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. But if I talk to Alex, he might make it so all my homework has to be due at Sunday at midnight.
Alright.
So I have just the entire week to work on it. So everything should be pretty good.
So it sounds like it's a possibility there, David.
Yeah, I need to think.
And it's actually not too bad. The only maybe thing about the dock and DI is the Gaylords. Did you see the big boxes?
Yeah, I did.
Those are Gaylords.
That sucks, man.
That would be one thing, is making sure that you aren't getting in a position where you're pushing your muscles so hard.
So
you start.
I know,
I'll
Mom.
explain where you start breaking them down. Because with him, if he pushes too hard, like it's easier for him to push too hard than for most people. Push his muscles because it takes longer to heal. But at the same time, if he improves the muscle strength, he's actually better off in the long run.
Yeah, so the DI, the dock bit. Gaylords are one tiny bit. There's 4 main jobs that you could do. Well, 5. 2 of them you can't do because you're not 18. You're not 18, so I can't do it. Those 2 are the baler and the forklift, which you have to be certified in both of them. You have to be Then there's moving Gaylords. You get a pallet jack and it becomes quite easy to move them.
Okay, yeah. If they've got pallet jacks, I know that.
So the only way that I have to lift the Gaylords because I have to empty them, but most of the time Gaylords will just be moved with the pallet jack. I'm one of the only ones that has to lift them. Another one is the check-in, where you sit in that chair and check people in all day.
That's not too bad.
It's not too bad, but it does get hot. I got a 10 in 2 days.
I mean,
And the last one is helping people, you direct people where to put their stuff. And that is just point and say, hey, this is this is this.
Alright.
So it does sound like something that I don't think would push you too hard.
It's a pretty chill job.
And knowing them, they would work with you if you ended up being, if they did ask you to do Gaylords and you tried and it proved too much.
So we actually have a guy in the dock now. He hurt his arm doing Gaylords. He is now directing people where to point stuff, and that's what he can do. And he can work out 20 hours a week. But I just got off a 5-hour shift. Dumping Gaylords and everything.
Well, and I get that. It's one of those.
It's one of those people are different, body types are different.
Yeah. Well, it's the Ehlers-Danlos syndrome.
Yeah.
It takes longer to recover.
How did you learn if you had AM or PM schedule?
I parents told me they were trying to figure out how to get me scheduled, so they called the school and asked a whole bunch of
I
questions.
know you're AM, David.
Oh, I'm AM?
You're
Okay.
AM too?
Yeah.
That's good to know.
AM.
Sweet.
I prefer it to be AM because that frees up out the rest of the freaking day.
Yeah.
So we got an email. The reason I didn't say anything was because I thought we were already planning on that.
Well, we were, but they might have been like, oh, everyone wants to be AM instead, like how I didn't think.
I see
Yeah, we got an email.
I see people trying to go in later because they don't have to go directly to school and wake up early.
Well, yeah, I figured that's what everyone would want to do,
Yeah.
but I just to make sure,
Yeah, no, I get that. Go ahead and tell the stream why you want to go. You wanted AM.
I'm a morning person.
PM.
I'm a morning. I
Well,
wake
there's
up
the morning person, but also you said there was another reason.
I wanted to be able to work.
That was his biggest reason. Was if I get off at noon, that leaves me all afternoon to be able to evening to be able to work.
Whether that's like helping Jade or actually working.
Helping Jade, working for Mom, working a regular
I don't
job.
think I'm gonna be helping Mom or Grandma. I
Well, I
don't.
think you will do some, but just during their season.
Do you see the Eccles Theater?
Yeah, they're painting the blue zone.
That
Huh.
looks sick.
So and I get it, because usually they're so busy they can't do outside maintenance. But now things are pretty slow, so they can use their maintenance people to actually do outside maintenance things like paint.
That looked incredible.
So it's our local live theater.
Yeah.
The only one we have.
Well, in Logan.
Ellen Eccles Theater.
Yeah. It's Ellen Eccles, but it's the only one here that's in, I think, this valley. I think.
There's the barn.
I'm thinking.
I
think
thought
that's
Pickleville was the barn, and I thought that was just over the mountain.
So I think that is the only theater in the valley.
Yeah.
The indoor theater. But there's like at least two more that I know of that are like outdoor theaters.
Okay.
But man, when you go to England, the Shakespeare Theater, that is so cool. They actually have most of the original wood and everything.
Oh dang! All right.
So they've built it so it's supporting all the old wood. All the newer stuff's hidden behind the wood, so it looks old.
So it
still.
looks like Shakespeare.
It looks like the Shakespeare Theater, but it's so old. And there's no seats. You have to stand, and that far away. That's your area. You have to stand. It's that big. It's just.
Yeah.
You can't lean. You can't do anything.
See,
And the plays are like 8 hours long.
That sounds amazing.
So the only Shakespeare play I think I might even want to see is, what was it? Romeo and Juliet.
Macbeth.
There's Hamlet, Macbeth.
Okay.
I was about to ask, is it Macbeth? Because everyone wants to see Macbeth.
So actually, nobody in my family wants to see
I
Macbeth.
was gonna say a lot of people don't want to see Macbeth.
What?
It's just the way you and your sister were raised, and
Macbeth is
so
awesome.
the friends you've made.
So the ones that my entire family wants to see is Romeo and Juliet, Hamlet, and the Funny Misunderstandings. Those are the three they went and saw.
Hey Nick, do you still have a mask on you?
Yeah, I still do.
All right, because we're gonna need them.
Mask.
I don't think that would help very much.
Actually, it would help. I just got to do this. That's technically a mask.
Yeah.
Well, they would probably still be like here.
They'd still try and kick me out, but technically that is a mask.
Well, they said here they actually came out and announced that.
So actually,
the
governor has announced it.
I was gonna say, other than here in Logan and Utah, Walmart itself has removed the mask ban. They have it a mask recommendation.
Yeah, so
minute.
Yeah, I'm
What
gonna
were you
take
doing,
a
dude?
minute.
No, don't worry about it. I was trying to give Mom the phone, because I thought she was trying to get us to go out.
No.
But
Don't worry about it.
I'm trying to find a place to park the car, okay?
That
Okay.
is not a place. Sorry.
I know. And look at what that car did.
oh, both of them on both sides.
Well, it's because of where the
cart
cart
things. Look
return is.
over to the right, left. because of
Okay, I
that.
guess that's okay. Right, yeah, right there should be two. Aw. Why didn't you guys?
You want me to pull forward if it opens up?
Yes.
Okay.
Pull through bonus, man. We can just drive out.
Looks like we're gonna get it after all. Yeah, they're pulling out.
Have
So my kids all like you to pull through whenever you can. Even so my daughter, even if you're already in the. Just a minute, I need to back up just a little bit. Okay. I realized my end was out in
The
green one. Yeah.
Come on, side.
Let's see. I get that stuff I just read about. Gotta go do a meeting. So if you catch this later or whatever, yeah. Okay, let's go after this one. I'm debating on using that yellow one, but I kind of want to wait for an orange one. Or 2 or 3. If I get a chance, I may try and go around and find some ends and use my things on them. Yeah, it was, it's XP from Wizarding Challenges, so, and I guess I need 3, not 2. I thought I only needed 2, so that's where I'm at there. Let's see where I'm at over here. Collect this, Potion Wizarding Challenge, okay. This is ready. Collect. I've quit throwing away ingredients for a little while just because, well, I won't use them. I actually have room now. Then if I decide I need to use them one day, they're there. Oh, there. Wizarding Weekend's been announced. That was another thing I wanted to talk about. The 21st through the 24th, Pacific Standard Time, 11 to 11. Wonders of the Wizarding World, which I've talked about. Yeah. Basically what I've already talked about is most of it. Okay, let's see. See if anyone's on the bus. Ooh, someone is. Let's go over here. Ooh, perfect. Let's get a professor. This was cool. First time in. Hopefully we get a professor before everyone starts leaving. Try one more time. No, or a professor, please. Game. Now we could get, and I'm in here by myself. I'm going to wait though, because there's still plenty of time. Would be nice to get 2 Aurors and 2 professors. But I'm not happy with where we're at now. So, jump off the bus again, look at what's here. Let's jump on this bus. See who else in here. Okay, it would be nice to get another Auror and a professor, or 2 professors would be okay. But not happening. See who's in. Definitely not. Two professors and an Auror would be perfect team, but yeah. Okay, now a professor and an Auror would be the perfect team, but possibly 2 professors. No, a professor. Okay, tried that one twice. Let's see what's here. Trying to put that somewhere where I can check the night bus and get to everywhere I need to. Yes, I'll join that. It's not the perfect team, but... And they're back, so they gotta wait a little while, sorry. Unless David wants to fight in the fortress for me.
David
Sorry.
doesn't know how to heighten the fortress.
I said fight in the fortress.
Heighten the fortress. Heighten the fortress. I was through. It was through a window. I heard pretty good.
Yep.
Alright, I think I found the right one.
Okay. Did you happen to remember the body armor? No.
Oh, no, I didn't remember we needed that.
Where's the body armor? What is it for?
It's a drink.
Oh. I was like, AC of 13.
Oh well. Let's see.
Oh, I should have known that, seeing as they're all at my feet.
Yeah.
I probably really should have noticed that. There's like 7 bottles.
So I'm getting kind of dehydrated, and so
Yeah, we use them as water bottles
See,
after we drink.
we don't.
yeah,
need
and my
those.
water bottles both are dead. So maybe we'll go over to Walmart or to Macy's and let you go in there because they have bigger bottles.
Oh yeah.
What?
Okay, I mean, sure, but
If that's okay.
I figured we would just go to Nick afterwards.
But when's?
That's why I'm asking. I didn't say for sure.
I would prefer we just not my neck.
Okay.
Oh no.
Kelly G, would you stop dodging? I think they need my help out there. Okay, they don't. Well, they do in a way.
It could happen anywhere in any dimension.
Perfect.
I do have to say that's way overpowered still, but
That's why it's called this. This is the DM's thing. This is for the DM only. This is funny. So you do D&D? Does she do?
No, but I've heard.
So would you know what like spells and stuff do? If
Kind
you were to
of.
look at them.
she doesn't know damage. Or,
Okay.
She
I
usually
do to a
listens.
degree. I've listened very much.
You don't realize how much 3d10 damage is
That is
compared to
that's a maximum of 60.
well, but a level 1 spell.
That's a level 1. But that's the thing.
The strongest level 3 spell does 5d6 or is it 4d6
I don't
for
know.
fireball?
I hate when that
I don't know. I
happens.
think it's
You
46.
drop it on
Usually
and they die right as you're dropping it, so you can't react.
Yeah, it is 46 because it raises 2d6 for every level.
Yeah.
9th level, eventually, like you can learn a freaking meteor spell.
So I actually learned the most damage for melee with just base stuff, but it is multi-classed. It's okay. So I'm gonna explain everything and see if you can get how much damage it is. So it's a level 20 character.
Okay.
5 in barbarian. 5 in monk.
Oh no.
5 in 10.
Paladin,
No,
probably.
10 in paladin.
Oh.
Rage, multiple attacks, divine smite, and with the paladin at 2nd level, it gets fighting style. And if you
well-
pick the one-handed one, you get +2 to
You
damage.
also get improved smite.
Yes. The weapon
Oh.
is a +1 trident. A trident is a D8.
Nick, why did you make this?
I didn't make it. This is max damage that I could think of for melee.
Rogue.
Huh?
Sneak attack rogue.
That's kind of why I chose the monk too, because pass without trace.
Well, sneak attack for rogue and just sneak attack are different. Like for rogue, you get extra damage.
Is it?
But
Yeah, it's D6 for rogue.
yeah, well, it increases every level, or not every level, every couple of levels.
Okay.
But even though
So
if you sneak,
it is up to it's up to debate whether or not it's stronger.
I would say if you switch the 5 levels for monk out with rogue, it would be stronger.
So
In terms of just pure damage output.
okay.
In terms of actually like mechanics and stuff,
I'm almost done. Just so
more
you guys
of a
know.
discussion.
Yeah.
But in terms of just pure damage, rogue is definitely better.
Yeah.
Actually, wait, no. You can only use sneak attack on the first attack.
So, I was talking about max damage. I was like critting all dice and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Literally, I'm waiting for the other two to die. You guys understand that. Like, if you're all in fighting together and you can only each take on one foe, sometimes you get stuck waiting because...
Either you've won or they lost.
Well, yeah, you've finished your foes, and there's a foe left. Okay.
Fool left.
This fool.
Fool. How could you even pick a number? My legend dates back to the 12th century.
Okay, I'm gonna pass this back to David now to watch.
Hi.
Hey, David, you want to see something?
Sure.
There you go.
Oh, no. Terrible. It's pretty good animation.
It's stop motion.
Or, yeah, stop motion, but...
Stop motion is probably one
Stop
of the...
motion is some of the weirdest looking stuff.
Well, I give you
the
that,
hardest
but
to
I was
do.
going to say
It's so good when it comes out.
Oh, yeah.
They put so much work into it.
I was...
Like, you've seen Coraline and The Nightmare Before Christmas.
I haven't, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Those are both stop motion claymations.
And I get that. I was just saying it's with some of them. I was going to say it's stop motion is one of the most time intensive forms.
It's the most time intensive, but when it gets done,
it
looks really good.
Yeah. No, I totally get that. I was just saying because I know you move it and then you move it just a tiny bit more. So every movement takes, I think I heard to wave takes like hours.
No. To wave, it would take, if they had the right setup, at least 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But if they wanted to make everything else move while it's waving to make it really realistic, it would take an hour.
Whoa.
Yeah, David she wants in some cool crap. So broadcasting is first term, and I'm going to take it.
All right.
Are you going to take it too?
I don't know. I don't think so. Just because I need to...
I know Karen
Probably
was going to either way try and get his schedule, his requirements taken care of.
So that's what she's actually doing for me too.
Mm-hmm.
She's doing my requirements, but I asked if I'd be able to do broadcasting throughout the entire year. So she's first term. But she'll be pretty fun.
What she told us was she seems to have a lot of his elective already completed. I will say one thing though. So one thing that's benefited him, last year he struggled a lot, right?
I think so. I'm not sure.
But he got an
My
extra
first
credit.
year, not last year.
Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, first year. That's what I meant. His first year he failed a few classes. But he also...
That's freaking awesome.
He has the benefit of, because of his EDS, he can't get regular PE classes. And so he had only studied PE because Karen used to be a lead. And so she's fully qualified to do PE home study. And she basically left it up to me to any other paperwork or stuff like that, and to determine what was considered exercise, etc.
So David, in broadcasting, I want to do a video like this.
Oh, yes. I've watched. Yeah, I have.
I want to do something like that.
It'll be really hard, man.
Actually, no. You got to paint green. That's it.
Oh, okay.
So this entire stuff is all green. All of it. That's a mannequin. That face was a mannequin head with paint dripping down it.
All right. I guess, yeah. If it,
It's pretty easy, and we actually know some of the stuff already.
yeah, I mean, yeah. Green screen is pretty easy.
No, that's fine. I just,
Have you seen it?
I haven't.
No, Yeah, she doesn't watch music videos.
Let David choose if I watch videos. Because, so here's the thing. I make my kids determine before I go watch anything but Harry Potter. Because I get nightmares like that.
It's just...
Man. It's really easy for her to get nightmares. Let's just...
When we say really easy, it's really easy.
You guys are talking about nightmares and dreams and stuff. I wish I dreamt. Like, not even joking. I don't dream anymore. I close my eyes, wake up, and it's morning.
Honestly, sometimes that might be nice.
It's not. It just feels so long for one day.
See?
I go to sleep, wake up, and it feels like I just closed my eyes and I'm still absorbing everything from the other day, and it's like...
Okay. So it sounds like something else may be going on.
No, I go to sleep at 9 and wake up at 6. I got a good schedule.
Yeah, well, I'm not saying that. I'm saying of it is I have this underlying pain that I've had for my whole life. And so my brain's always awake. Like, always. So I don't
You
get
have
as...
sleep paralysis stuff.
So I don't get as rested as most people. I actually sometimes, I sometimes will feel more I'm saying just laying there with my eyes closed, and not even with my eyes closed, laying there watching a show, sometimes so straight, right?
Yeah.
Will sometimes leave me more rested than actually going to sleep.
Hey, David.
What's up?
Your mom's an elf.
I mean...
But he does the same thing.
No, I don't.
You do too. I've seen it to a degree, but not as bad as Mindy does.
But Mindy's insane.
So
Mindy is an elf. Like, full on.
Okay.
Especially with her middle name.
Well, that is true. There is a reason she got named Elfie.
Yeah.
Have you heard that before?
I didn't know her middle name.
Yeah,
Her middle name is Elfie. So she was born. When she was born, we were trying to come up with names, and so we wanted German names and English names.
Because half German.
Which, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is very hard. Just your tells me you understood that. Yes, that is very difficult. And so we were looking for that, and then she was born, and her ears were pointed. Like, you've seen she has a little bit of a point now?
Yeah.
They were worse.
They were like full
on point.
Well, I'll see ya.
So we knew her middle name. Took forever to come up with her first name. And with that story, I'm going to tell you guys, it literally was forever to come up with her first name. She came home from the hospital unnamed because we could not, there were two names. It was Melinda and Madeline were the two names she may have gotten. And her dad and I could not agree. Neither one, it wasn't we were arguing about it, but we both felt we had to feel right about it. And neither of us felt fully right about the other name at the time. And it actually took, she was home 2 or 3 days before, so he wanted Melinda, but I'd known so many Melindas that Melinda so many Mindys. He wanted Mindy, and I'd known so many Mindys that it was just like, they were stuck-up snobs. I'm gonna be honest. And sometimes, now in general, I say a name doesn't define you. You know, you could, just because someone has one name doesn't mean the next person will act the same. In this case, when there were about 10 or 15, every Mindy I'd ever known was a stuck-up snob. I hate to put it that way, but that's the case. Obviously, part of that was, as we talked about, I was bullied all through most of my school years. So, sure, that made a difference, but at the same time, it can make it hard to want to name your kid that name. And somewhere, I can't even remember where it came from, but all of a sudden it felt right to name her Melinda and switch between the names Mindy, Linda, Lindy. Those were the 3 nicknames we figured. We had kind of figured we would go less towards Mindy, and it would be more Lindy it would be used. And that's kind of actually how we got to using Mindy more. Was originally the idea was would call her Lindy, and that sounded okay. To me, I felt good about it. Everything else. Now, has that made it? You know, I will say, Mindy. Anyone who knows Mindy knows she is not a stuck-up slob, slob or snob. She's not. She's very down to earth, very loving, very kind, etc. As you guys all know. And so, if you're of the belief that people grow to fit their names, then you could probably use the fact that she wasn't everyone questioned if we're gonna, why would we use a nickname like Mindy? And that was another part of it. My husband really wanted her named Mindy, and I'm like, I'm not naming her just Mindy. No, she's gonna get a different name. And so everyone wondered, where does Mindy come from with Melinda? Everyone questioned me. That does not fit at all. Mindy is not a nickname for Melinda. You know, you don't call Melinda's Mindy. But honestly, and I got pushback from family members for a little while over that one. Like, really kind of almost upset. Not quite, but almost upset over it. And I'll never call her that and whatever else. And well, every one of them calls her Mindy. I think, and so there's that. But so she first of all, some of the things for me, the holdups for me with Mindy wasn't just that the number of Mindys I knew that had been stuck-up slobs and snobs, and you know, slobs or snobs, and I'd never known someone who wasn't, or that wasn't the big thing. The deal breaker, let's put it that way. The deal breaker was actually if you had seen her, and even to this day, really, you can kind of see it. Mindy's beauty has always been more of a old-time traditional beauty. I mean, things that her looks are old-fashioned, just like physical looks. That may sound really weird, but you put her in red velvet or in, clothes that nowadays would be considered to be out of date. Well, actually, some of them are coming back in date. But that idea of out of date, old-fashioned, etc. The height of beauty in the early 1900s or in the 1800s, etc. You put her in that type of clothes, and you would, now obviously not the big bustles and the, to where it's completely, but you adjust it slightly. And you actually have something that Mindy looks stunning in. And I don't just mean okay, I mean she looks stunning. And this has been that way from a baby. We actually had a red velvet and a black velvet dress. I had made a red velvet dress for her. And everyone's like, and I had a feeling that was what I wanted, whatever else, and everyone's like, that'll look horrible on a baby, etc., etc., etc. And I put that on her, and everyone was like, oh my word, that's the most beautiful baby I've ever seen. And I mean, I'm talking people who would not normally have said it were saying that. So it kind of gives you an idea that it wasn't what you would expect from the dress. But the dress paired with her looks, that was what it was, is the dress was perfect for her looks. So, I stopped here for just a minute. I don't think Brett's in serious trouble or anything. And I wanted to at least try one in. And hope I can get Drat. I was hoping I'd get a good gift for Steph. I want to run from that for right now because I want to do something. This one needs to go, where is it? Right there. Please tell me I hit it. Yes. And they're all ones I don't need. Well, actually, I kind of do. But I'm not going to stress over them. So if it departs, it departs. Looks like the others are going to depart. So the reason I'm not using a potion on this is, well, yes, I need 10 more of them. I'm on gold, and I'm really not that motivated to use the potion here. I'm going, as you saw, I have others I can use, and so I'm going to wait and see if I get one I want. I need more. That was annoying. And it was only annoying because it took so many hits and still then didn't come. No, I don't want that one yet. I want that one. Go after this even though it's not the right one. Because that was only when I was going to get the right one. Excuse me. Really got the burps today. Debating on using one on this. One more hit and then we'll see. Forget it, I will use one. See, I would have used it on this, I will say. Or at least I think I would have. So one of the reasons I scooted so far in right now is it's easier to directly target the spell energy. That one I suspected I was going to have to hit more than one. Okay, now the in again. See if I got a good gift because I ran so fast. No. Okay. Let's head home. And then from home I will probably sometime today I will go live on YouTube or on Twitch. I'm not quite sure when. I'm gonna stop and get something to drink at least first. And go from there. Lay down for a while, but I can play laying down, so But yesterday I ended up pushing really hard because of Brett and doing more than I wanted to. And then I planned/prepared for. So, I mean, oh well. Let me stop and do one thing quickly. That way I can throw recycling in the recycling as I walk in. Okay, just checking that I got everything so that when I go in, I'm good to go and don't have to come back outside. Ah, come on. Okay. So glad it's cooler in here than out there. Did they call? He's asleep, hopefully. If they called, he was awake and answered. Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. We'll talk to you later.